Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
This is your place for all things automotive, the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show today, coming to you from the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Beaumont, Texas. Yeah, it's tailpipes and tacos. Just ahead, this week's recalls and what it's sold for. Later, Mars has This Week in Auto History. Jeff has the racing calendar, and I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, who always takes a lot from all of us. We blame everything on him. The good stuff,
we still love him.
Yeah. The good stuff we don't really pay much attention to, but if there's something that goes wrong, it's his fault. But we figured that he has been beaten down so many years by being married, and I have some experience in that department too, that I figured you're used to it by now.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm sitting here going, this guy living my life or what?
Exactly. We always need more Jeff Zekin. Chief Engineer David Ainsley is with us today. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us. Thank you very much. The sunshine is out, and somebody else showed up from TxDOT, or one of their subcontractors, to join the other one person working on the damned I-10
He's got
Beaumont
a shovel,
Highway over
and he's
here.
leaning on it, so we know he's working.
But they're
He's leaning on it.
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you say?
I was going to say, I saw a hi-ho move over there.
what?
Somebody's digging some dirt. So
A hi-ho. What is a hi-ho?
it's a real tall backhoe.
Okay, you should have said a real
okay.
tall backhoe.
Oh, sorry.
You know, but you have to give him a little.
Rookies.
You have to give him a little break because he is from Neaterville, and that's in the area.
Oh, hi-ho. See,
Who's
we
our
used to have a
guest?
song, hi-ho, hi-ho.
Well, that's
never
another
mind,
story.
yeah.
All right, time now for our guest in the studio. We have an actual participant in today's cruise-in. Mr. Mars, would you introduce our guest?
Yes, sir. This is Charlie Domain. He is the proud owner of this white 1968 Chevelle SS drop top, convertible no less. That beautiful car sitting over here. And he's going to share with us what he knows about his car.
And what's his name again?
Charlie Domain.
Charlie.
Domain.
Yep.
Really?
Not to be confused with Buddy Domain down in Groves. That's a drag racer, but this is Charlie.
Charlie, you got a really cool car. I don't know anything about you, but you got good taste in cars.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Pull this up a little tighter there.
there you go.
There
Perfect.
you go.
Perfect.
68 Chevelle SS. Is it, you got the original motor in it?
Yes, sir. It's a number matching car.
It's a 396 numbers matching car.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
White
White
with a black interior.
black interior, bench seat,
And yes, and you're going to talk about that. And the top is white or black?
black.
Black. Good for you.
Yep.
You're the man. You keep it in the garage? Yes,
Yes,
you
sir.
do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Under a cover.
Under cover.
Oh.
Do you drive it very much?
I usually go car shows on the weekend.
Like this one?
Yep. In special events, I mean, something for the kids. I go to Calder Woods, for the senior people, and we have a little get together there once a year.
What do you mean the senior people? You mean,
Well,
what,
I mean-
what do you think we look like?
High school seniors.
High school.
Yeah. Still wear mini skirts.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Do they
yeah.
even make those anymore? I don't
They
know.
still wear them. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I saw, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Charlie, I you told us the story earlier off the air.
Yeah.
So I want to share with everybody
Well-
the story of this car.
I had another old car in Hurricane Harvey. Wanted it more than I did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Hurricane Harvey
Yes,
took
sir.
it from
So
you.
they took it, and then my car buddy enthusiast told me let's go to Mecum. I said I really don't need to go to Mecum. I got a house to put together and a lot of damage. And he said, well, you need to take your mind off of it.
First
so
things first.
Go to
That's
Mecum.
right.
And bring your checkbook.
Yeah.
Are
So-
you married, Charlie?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Been married 54 years.
Good for you.
There you go.
I know y'all was talking about that a while ago, but it don't change.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. We need to have knowing that,
Confirmation that-
we're-
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we're-
What to look forward to.
So anyway,
But
continue on.
we
with the
went
car.
to Mecum, and I targeted. I looked online first, and I picked out the car I wanted, and collision specialist David Fenner went with me, and he picks out car. He buys cars from Mecum a lot. But anyway, we targeted
Is he
that.
buying for other people or buying
No,
for
buys them
himself?
for himself. He's got his own car collection going on.
All right.
So we targeted that car, and it came up during the lunchtime. Is a no reserve.
No reserve.
No reserve, and we bid on it, and I actually wanted it $42,000.
You got that car for $42,000?
Well, but you got to pay them 10%
Right.
the auction fee.
I understand.
So then, when I was signing the papers over, I started smiling. And the lady says, "What's so funny?" I said, "Well, this is the exact check I just got paid for my other classic car that flooded. So I really got a nicer car, you know. So
yeah. Well,
so
I
that
don't
worked
know.
out well.
He just
It
moved on
turned
to the
out, yeah.
next.
I asked you. I said, so is it a frame-off restoration? Because that paint job on that car is really nice. You don't know.
I don't know that, no, sir.
And it also has a special sticker on it that I believe one of my two partners here noticed that if it is one of those cars,
We have no way of. That's been asked
The verification
many a
of it.
times. It's got a Baldwin sticker on the rear, on the tail panel,
Baldwin.
like they sold it, and it's got a Baldwin Tune sticker on the valve cover.
wasn't Baldwin Chevrolet, weren't they in Pennsylvania?
I thought they were in Detroit.
No.
I was thinking they
Somewhere
were
East Coast, isn't it?
New York.
New
somewhere.
York.
New
that's it.
York, yeah.
They were in New York.
Yeah.
I could
And
tell
they-
by the accent it
and-
was something up there.
And they was probably the forerunner of the Copo Camaros and stuff. Yanko makes them, you know, they
Yes.
were just a dealership that did their own thing.
Right.
Right.
You know, put the bigger motor in it. So,
Yeah.
but I have no way of proving it or disproving it.
Right. But it was a numbers matching car.
It is a numbers matching
So
car.
chances are that there's maybe some truth behind all of that. Is it
Chances
a
are.
4-speed?
No, sir, it's automatic.
It's an automatic. 3-speed
it's a
automatic.
column.
3-speed on the column.
Yep.
Yeah. That was
And
kind of unusual.
it's got optic lighting on it, which was a Tornado feature.
Yeah.
In Tornado.
Yeah.
So that car's got it also. So that's why I'm thinking a dealership probably put that car together for somebody special ordered.
And you also mentioned the fact that it had a bench seat in it. Tell the story about the bench seat.
Okay, well, if you look at the little number plate, bench seats, you break all the numbers down, and it shows you the paperwork, and there's an asterisk at the bottom. It says Chevrolet did not offer a bench seat in '68, so they went across the street to the Buick plant and got a Buick seat and installed it. Buick offered a bench seat in the
So-
Skylark.
I was just going to say that it's a Skylark body.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Yes.
But that makes sense with
they
the,
called them all A bodies back then. General Motors called them all A bodies. A lot of the parts interchange.
How does it look like underneath that car?
Spotless, spotless.
Do you know how many miles it's got on it? What does the odometer say?
Right now, the odometer's saying like 863, so it just turned over 100,000 miles in December of last year. So I don't know whether that's original, if it's 200,000, or, you know, I mean, there's.
it's what, 60 years?
Well, it's so well taken care of.
Yeah.
Has it ever been wrecked or bumped or
Not,
anything?
not that I can tell. No, sir.
Can't see any
I've
of
had
that.
body men look at it, and they finger the cracks and stuff, and tell you all the door edges are just right. And, you know, putting it together, all
Yeah.
the lines.
Yep. You baby that car?
It sure is pretty.
I
I love
do.
a black and white car.
I wash it and clean it and cover it up.
Love it.
Look at it.
Kiss it.
Kiss it. Start it.
Rub on it.
Four barrel carburetor on that 396.
Yes, sir.
Does it have cowl induction?
No, sir. They didn't offer Cal Induction 68.
69 is when they
That's
offered
right.
cowl
Yes, sir.
induction.
Yes, sir.
Because somebody along the line, that would have been a big temptation to put a 69 hood on it because
Right.
I think
Yes.
it would interchange.
That's right.
Whereas
They
the
will.
front end, the grill and the fenders, they don't interchange because the way that the headlights and the bezels around the headlight go back into the wheel
Yeah,
wells.
that's the first year of the dual headlights.
Yeah. It's a beautiful car.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I
Really
know you're
is.
proud of it. And you probably have idiots like me that want to know all about it and ask the same questions that I asked.
Well, that's the purpose of coming to the car show. You share that information
That's
with
right.
them, and they
Yeah.
you share what you know, and they share what they know, and it all.
Are you a
comes
member
together.
of a Chevelle club?
No, sir.
You're not?
We don't have a Chevelle club in this area that I know of.
Or any club?
No, sir. No club. No.
No?
We have a lot of clubs, but I just go independently.
Yeah.
Retired, I don't have time for.
What did you do when you were working?
I worked for Exxon Mobil. Mobil start off with, and Exxon purchased it in 2000, and I retired in 2007.
Here in the,
You're a
the Beaumont
refinery
plant?
guy?
You're the Beaumont plant, yes, sir.
Yeah.
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 How long did you work there?
Well, I went back for 10 years as a consultant, so I got altogether at 37. Then I worked back, so I had 47 years total.
You can quit now if you'd like.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. My age caught up with me.
Did it?
Yeah.
But are you enjoying your retirement?
Yeah, I enjoy it. There's
yeah.
something to do all the time. People call me. My wife will say, well, what are you going to do today? Well, whoever calls first. Whoever calls and needs something.
Hey, Charlie, I need you to come over here and put this new manifold on this car. Will you help me?
Yes, sir.
Is that
Or
the kind of
or
calls you
go
get?
to the beach and turn the water on or turn the water off or just.
You got a
know.
beach house?
No, sir, I don't, but I have friends that have beach houses.
So you don't need to buy a beach house because
No.
you know everybody else that's got
It's
it.
kind of like
Yeah.
having a beach house is like having a boat. You always want it. You
Yeah.
have a friend that's got that.
Here comes an old mobile retiree right here.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And what did he drive today? Did he just come down
Randy,
here
what,
to
what
hassle
did you drive, Randy? What do you have today?
What'd you drive today? A Durango.
A Durango. Oh my God.
Speaking of going to the beach,
Yep.
that's where he's headed.
Stingery.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why he drove the Durango. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to mess up the good cars that he's got. Does he have any good cars?
He's got numerous good cars.
Does he?
And he helps people with and mechanic work on them, too. He's got a little restoration shop.
But he didn't bring one.
Let's
He's
get
gotta
him
go to the
around.
damn
He's going 78 miles to eat dinner.
Well, I think there might be a lady behind that.
Probably.
If he's going to dinner, he better leave now because that traffic's.
Well, you know, it's supposed to be a nice warm day.
It is.
Uh-huh. I know in Houston it's supposed to be close to 90 degrees. I don't know about here, but it's probably
I
something
think
similar.
about 82.
Be a little cooler down there on the bay because the restaurant's right there on the bay.
Oh, the old bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting to talk to you because, you know, we talk to all sorts of different car people.
Yeah.
But there's something special about that particular age of automobile that we can all relate to.
Yes.
We all wanted that car that you have.
Yep.
Now, when you were working down there at ExxonMobil, what'd you drive?
Well, started out as driving a Volkswagen when I hired on.
Yeah?
And then I think I turned to a Toyota and maybe a Chevy truck or a GMC truck. Just, I keep them 10,
Have you-
12, 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, did you have any hot rods back in that day?
No, sir.
No.
I
Had
had motorcycles, four-wheelers, and jet skis. I had kids.
A wife and
Had
kids.
kids.
A wife
Yeah,
and kids.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
get to
we-
the classic car till after the family had left, and it was
Yeah,
just
got
something
older,
for me
yeah.
to do.
So how long have you been into classic cars? Because obviously you had one in Harvey.
Maybe
What was that?
2019. 20,
What was that
no,
car?
no.
What was that car that got ruined by Harvey?
It was a Buick Skylark Grand Sport.
Well, hello.
And then my buddies out there at the refinery, here's a car like you had in high school, and it was in San Antonio, and I went and bought it, but it was a convertible.
You and your convertibles.
Well,
Well, of course you got hair to cover up that head.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it don't get messed up too often.
Yeah.
But I also have a Volkswagen convertible, a little Leos. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
Well, that was the high school car. So
Well, that's the car took the motorcycle's place. The motorcycle flooded in Harvey also.
Isn't there a song, Jesus, Take My Buick?
you know,
Jesus, Take the Wheel. That's what it is.
That's right.
Take Jesus,
Yeah.
Jesus, take the
Something
Buick.
like that. Well, it's a real pleasure to talk
All right.
to you. It's an
Good-
honor to
good talking to you.
Yeah. And do you ever make it over to Houston?
Just about once a month to go to a doctor.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you need to make that doctor's appointment right around Easter because, you know, they got another Tailpipes and Tacos.
Yes, that's I heard you talk about
Yeah.
that.
And the interesting thing about it is that we're far enough away, different cars here.
Sure.
And we love different cars.
Yeah.
Sure.
You got
And
the
it-
lowriders coming in, the different stuff.
And
man.
as not to say that we don't love everybody that has cars, but, you know, you get to see same cars because we are all creatures of habit.
Sure.
And so we know that you're going to see a lot of the same cars, but you come over here, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
So we need to get some of these cars, we need to intermingle. We need to coalesce.
Yes,
we need
sir.
to love one another and
Yes,
take a little road trip early on a Saturday morning in the dark over to Houston.
But
Yeah.
we got to worry about the price of gas.
You know,
Maybe,
but
you know, with 8-9 miles to a gallon, you don't want to go very far.
That's true.
maybe we meet in the middle like in Anahuac or someplace.
not.
I have no idea where that's at.
No, you go over there and you wait for everybody to show up and tell me how it worked for you.
They have a car show in Anahuac once a year.
Do they?
Gators. It's Gator Fest.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Mars, I'll let you set that up.
We tried to do that one time when Danny Coker was coming down. Him and his band were going to be there.
Danny Coker.
And we thought, well, that'd be a good time for us to go, but we just didn't
Dude,
work out.
is he in jail still?
I have no
I don't
idea.
think he's in jail.
Well,
All I see is reruns. So I couldn't
well,
tell
I
you.
know because apparently he got sued by everybody and his mother.
Oh, I don't know about all that, but I'm sure he did. But they all get sued.
His painter's from Waco. He comes down to a car show the Corvette Club puts on here in Beaumont in September.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's another car show that I was telling Chase about. I can't remember the name of it, but it's up at College Station. And it happens in early spring. I remember going up there with Michael Wooding when he had the Pontiac. And it's a big cruise in on a Saturday. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. I've heard of it. I can't think of the name of it either.
But it's not in one parking lot. It's in about a dozen parking lots in one area of town. And you go from here to here to here to
Almost
here
like
to
a
here to here.
Woodward cruise type thing? to
that's
where you
like
kinda-
You kind of, no, it's not a Woodward type cruise. It's a parking lot cruise.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to find out. We're going to get involved in that with the Lupe Tortilla because apparently that Lupe Tortilla that is in College Station, it has parking lot from here all the way to Katy, Texas.
Wow.
So
We're in.
Yeah, that's it. So we could readdress all of that problem that they've got over there. Charlie, it's great to talk to you.
Nice talking to you guys.
Thank you very much for stopping by and sharing your story.
Yes, sir. Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. All right. Just ahead.
Have a car.
Jeff has the racing calendar, and he's going to talk about a muffler shop. Mars has This Week in Auto History, and I'll bring you this week's automotive
Thank you, Charlie.
news headlines when the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues.
The Tailpipes and Tacos renowned cruise-in expands to Beaumont. Golden Triangle cruisers will want to experience Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupe Tortilla, I-10 South in Beaumont near Washington Boulevard. Grab free Lupe breakfast tacos with any donation to Shirley's Kids. Enjoy a coffee or an adult beverage. Every cruise-in vehicle is automatically entered to win one of the beautiful chili pepper trophies for Best Hot Rod, Classic, and Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos Beaumont happens Saturday morning, March 21st, 8 to 11 a.m. If you're a car geek like we are, this is the event you'll want to attend. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be online live, and you may be interviewed about your ride. Tailpipes and Tacos Beaumont edition, Saturday, March 21st, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupe Tortilla, 2050 I-10 South in Beaumont. The Katy Tailpipes and Tacos happens Easter Saturday, April 4th, 8 to 11. The free Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In is a production of Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex, Beaumont, and Katy. Tastes pretty good. Apple or Android, In-Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In-Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In-Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
I want to remind you that next week we're back at our Dual City studios. You can listen and watch on InWheelTime.com, Facebook, and YouTube, and we hope you'll check us out. If you missed that, you'll be able to connect with us through a podcast from your favorite podcast channel. Yes, it is the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show, today coming to you from the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In in Beaumont's Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex. Thank you very much for joining us. Time now for the racing calendar, sponsored by the Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Thank you for that. Hey, we got NHRA going on this weekend. It's the Arizona Nationals presented by NGK Spark Plugs. It's at the Firebird Motorsports Park in Maricopa Road in Chandler, Arizona. You got quite a complement of all the racers going out there, Top Fuel. You got bikes and all that good stuff.
It's in the middle of the desert.
It kind of is. And then you got IndyCar schedule. They're going to be on the end of this month. They're at Barber Motorsports Park. Good stuff to watch there. And then this weekend, you've also got Darlington. You got NASCAR Cup. You got the O'Reilly trucks. The O'Reilly cars. And then you got the Craftsman trucks. So they're all out at Darlington. It's on different
I thought
channels.
they're in Darlington.
Darlington. And then you got Formula One schedule, which they got the Japanese Grand Prix on the 29th. And you know what? The Saudi Arabian... I'll just take that back. The Bahrain Grand Prix and the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix have been canceled. They're moving
Why?
Because of the conflict in the East.
Because of bombs.
Because of the East. Well, more of a terrorism thing. So that's pretty much it. Go support your local tracks, your local drag strips, your local circle tracks, all that stuff. Just go out and be a supporter.
Okay, I'm a good supporter,
There you are.
athletic supporter.
There you go.
Time now for This Week in Auto History, Mr. Mars.
Yes, sir. Got a few things here that we thought was really interesting this year, or this week in auto history. And I wanted to start off with March the 16th, 1913 was actually the first,
Year that I was born.
yes. Where the heck did you go?
Here we go.
Did you lose your place?
No.
Well, I can't see
Can't see with the light- the bright
gum
light.
sun.
Hold on.
Here it is. There you
Gotcha.
go, Jeff.
Thank you.
Have at it. Anyway,
we need to
so
let Mars
March
Mr.
16th,
Ooh.
1913.
Oh.
Look at that impact.
Golly, you never see that. That's a 396 Impala. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No problem. So Ford's moving assembly line just didn't change manufacturing. It made performance more potential. They cut the building time so it put more cars out in accessible to the masses, and people became enthusiasts overnight. So it expanded the whole car culture because there were more racers, more modifiers, and people that were just tinkering with their cars. And then when the aftermarket industry was developed, it really kicked things in. Now, in March the 21st, 1952, Mobile Economy Run highlights efficient engineering. Now, this was really a marketing contest between the automakers. The objective was to win the title and show that your car had more excellence in the build, in the quality of the engine, the quality of the car, and how it rode and drove. And it was truly a marketing thing that people used it for years and when they could win that title. Then March 18th, 1965, Chevrolet Mark IV Big Block V8 came out. Now, this is when Chevrolet pumped this out and got into the horsepower wars of the 1960s. They were big engines with big displacement and big torque. It became a favorite of drag racers and street machines. One of them was the 366 cubic inch. It was a 6.0-liter big block V8 engine, primarily
We
used
didn't
for
talk about no stinking liters back then. It was all cubic inch.
366 cubic inch.
Thank you. There ain't no liters. We don't care about that.
No obla liters. Okay. So this was the big truck engine, and it found its way into a lot of race cars because it was built heavy duty. Now, then came the 396 cubic inch engine. This was in the 1965 Corvette. It was an L78 option rated at 435 horsepower. Now, you could also get a Z16 Chevelle, and it came up with 375 horsepower. Now, in the 1970, the 402 came out, and this was really just a 396 bored out by 30, and it wasn't that much larger, but they continued marketing as a 396 and putting it in smaller cars at the same time, which I did not know. Then March the 19th, the Chevrolet Camaro was actually pulled out, and code name was Panther. I thought that was rather interesting. It was built to compete with the Mustang. What they call it the Panther because the Camaro is a small, vicious animal that eats Mustangs. That was the marketing thing. March 17th, 1970, Clean Air Act pressure, that reshaped performance cars. Basically, they killed the muscle cars when they did that. And they started shifting to the smaller cars, not necessarily brute performance, but everything fuel economy. Then in March the 21st, 1972, as a result of the Clean Air Act in 1970, the Honda Civic came in, and it led the way for a lot of small cars that were more fuel efficient, and a lot of people went that way because of the high price of gasoline, car insurance, and everything else that went into killing off the muscle cars.
Perfect.
What goes around comes around.
There you go. That was this week in automotive history.
Hey,
Let me swallow this bite of taco
all
here
right.
before I
They're
choke
good
on
tacos,
it.
too, by the way. If you haven't come out here and enjoyed a taco, you need to get out here because they're good tacos. They've got all kinds. They got chorizo,
Coffee
ham and eggs. They got
Breakfast beverages.
And
all
the tacos are free if you give a donation
Yeah.
to Shirley's Kids.
and all the accoutrement.
and Stan will match that money. So can't go wrong. Plus, it's a great car show.
Yep.
And you don't have to show a car. You can come out
No.
here and look at the cars.
Yeah, come out and enjoy it. There's
It's
lots
a
of
free
cars.
car show. Yeah. Honda is expected to pull the plug on its sole electric vehicle in the U.S., the Prologue, after the current production run ends in December. The automaker isn't planning a second generation of the midsize crossover, which GM builds for Honda on a shared EV platform, according to industry forecaster Auto Forecast Solutions. Honda spokesperson declined to comment on future product plans, but said the Prologue remains in the lineup. Thank you. Killing the Prologue, built in a GM factory in Mexico, would mark the latest retreat in Honda's U.S. EV push and cap a brief but volatile chapter for the brand's first major battery electric offering in the market. They are in some deep doo-doo. They are currently $15.8 billion in write-downs and expenses tied to the change in strategy, going from ICE engines to battery electric, and now back to ICE engines, and they have nothing that looks good, so I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're looking for a buyer. Honda, of all people, are you kidding me? Hyundai Motor America, excoriated by a judge for destroying evidence, was ordered to pay a Pennsylvania used vehicle dealership nearly $10 million after losing a key ruling in a fraud lawsuit that dates to 2019. Pennsylvania judge called out Hyundai for filing baseless fraud lawsuit against two used car dealerships that bought 628 recalled 2011 to 2014 Hyundai Sonatas at auction between February 18 and March 19. Dealerships bought the vehicles with defective Theta 2 engines to Hyundai's franchise dealerships for engine replacement or buyback. It didn't come out, and the amount represents, let's see, part of the sanction for destruction of evidence. He ordered Hyundai to pay Knight, which is the name of the company, representing storage costs the dealership incurred for 163 recalled vehicles titled in Knight's name and still in its possession. The amount represents $25 a day for almost 7 years.
Wow.
Dealer Christopher Pantella said in an affidavit. Hyundai recalled more than 1.6 million of those vehicles with the Theta 2 engine. They bought them thinking they were going to, put another engine in it and make some money.
Yeah,
Guess what?
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Nope.
That's some big doo-doo on that.
Big doo-doo.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's a little thing going on here. They're trying to take pictures of the youngsters.
What is that, a car?
I have no idea.
Well, why
From
don't you
here,
get
it
up and
looks
look?
like it's got the
It's probably a car.
Cadillac
It looks
front
like a
end on it,
Cadillac,
but I
yeah.
can't really tell about the rest of it.
Well, Mars, I think that you need to get up, go over there, and find out what it is for all of us.
You
I
just have
will
to turn the
after
sign around.
after I kick this commercial off when we go to break.
Yeah, you
All
want
right.
you want to be late on that.
I don't want to be late.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Yeah. Again. And be sure and bring the checklist and that piece of equipment that you keep leaving at the house.
Easy.
I have it. It's in my pocket.
It's in his pocket. We just didn't look.
Somebody bring it to you?
No.
No, I had it in my pocket. The point that I left at the house is in my pocket.
Oh, my God.
Here we
The other
go.
one's broke. We're shipping it back.
And that's in the other pocket.
I don't want to know what's in his pockets. I
Hey,
can
hey.
only imagine.
got a
Probably
hole in
a
his
hole.
pocket. Yeah, a hole.
Yeah. Then there's a whole nother story
He's got
to
11
that.
fingers when he puts
There's
his
a
hands in his
whole
pocket.
nother story to that.
Yeah. How many fingers you got in your pocket? 11.
Oh, my God. There is that. All right, I'm done with all that. We'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. And we are back.
The Easter Bunny's coming. To the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, April 4th, 8 to 11 a.m. And you're invited too. Bring the kids and grandkids. It's a cruise-in like you've never attended before. With a donation to Shirley's Kids, you'll get a free Lupe Tortilla breakfast taco. There'll be coffee and adult beverages, plus chili pepper trophies for the best hot rod, best modern classic, and best classic. There's no entry fee and no registration. Just bring your ride and the kids. Bad bunnies aren't allowed, but the Easter Bunny will be there, and he'll be full of joy to help make this Tailpipes and Tacos a very special one. Photo opportunities abound. The Enwell Time Car Talk Show will be streaming around the globe, and you could be selected to tell your car story to a global audience. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In Easter Edition, Saturday, April 4th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, located on 99 the Grand Parkway, just south of I-10, the Katy Freeway in Katy. Make plans now. Lupe Tortilla, eats pretty good. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.